Hello, everybody. Welcome back.
Hello, welcome. This is not a funeral episode today. I was ready to cry a little bit, but we're fine. We'll get to that. We're not gonna start off on a bad note.
Not gonna show all our cards, not just yet. We are back. We missed last week, but we are back, feeling better, and we are here
Yep,
to continue.
I was a bit sick and I lost my voice, so I didn't want to subject you all to that. So hopefully I sound a bit better for you all, and I'm very happy to be back now that I feel better. And this is a good episode to return to.
Welcome back to Unqualified Reviews, where it says it right there: being gay will get you nowhere.
Mm-hmm.
That's just a life lesson to all the gay people watching. It's not gonna get you anywhere, so just stop. Um,
Damn.
Today's episode is the Rusical. We are on episode 5 of Drag Race Philippines season 2.
Mm-hmm. Wasn't quite a musical, I feel like, because it wasn't any, there weren't any Rue songs.
There was no supermodel, no peanut butter jelly. There was
Oh God,
no who is she? Womp womp.
I'm so happy there was no peanut, 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 peanut. I'm so sick of hearing that.
Peanut butter.
I'm gonna have to hear it multiple more times throughout my life, and I'm happy I didn't have to hear it today. So every day, every day I don't hear that as a blessing.
Every
Peanut,
day I
peanut, peanut.
wake up and suffer because RuPaul's peanut butter jelly exists.
Yeah, that's killed me. Oh, so what do we have? We've got the mini challenge
Oh, last week
and
Veruschka levels went home.
good riddance, deserve.
Deserved. Everyone deserved.
Deserved, as the girls say.
Mm-hmm. Where
No one's crying.
Matilduh uh is hoping she wins this maxi challenge.
Hmm.
All the girls come in. Ooh, not to jump scare you like that. Jesus.
I'm jump scared.
They have to get
Mama
into their
looks so
best
good in
sexy.
that outfit.
Mm-hmm.
She's giving she's giving like circus acrobat, but stylish.
I thought like Vivian
Look,
Westwood.
her too.
Her earring is like, you know when you get those like bracelets that are like beaded bracelets and they like sell them two in a package and then they just package them together with a little tag like that.
Mm.
It's what it's giving. She's so
I'm
Mama
gonna
could wear
real.
anything.
I'm gonna be real. I didn't even notice the earring until you said that. I thought that was part of the back. That was part of the background, but okay, okay, Mama. I like the earring.
Mama could wear anything.
She really can. I'm obsessed with her. It's another week where I'm like, I love Mama so much. Oh, she's always coming here, looking gorgeous.
Feeling good
Oh,
and looking gorgeous.
so for this mini challenge, we've got musical chairs for some reason. They're just going through every mini game, every Filipino mini game, because we go crazy for some musical chairs, let me tell you. And they really proved that point today. And rest in peace to our not lip sync, sorry, our
Mini
mini challenge
challenge
assassin,
Slayer.
Matilduh, who went out first in this mini challenge, which is devastating.
No, I did it on purpose.
Yeah, that's copium. She really tried.
Oh,
Yeah.
so as the rounds go on, it gets a little bit more challenging, and they bring in pit crew.
They bring in the hot boys to add a little bit of spice to the already very spicy game.
Mm-hmm.
And these girls are wanting to sit on them so bad. They haven't gotten laid in weeks, I guess.
No, dry spell.
Yeah, that's rough. Oh, look at that grab on Jade's ass. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Getting handsy.
ooh. It's just so funny. It's
Yeah, this
just
is insane.
next week are they gonna play like badminton?
I have no clue. Why do they keep playing all these mini games? It's so funny to me. But
Well,
this one,
what's
it's enjoyable though. It's better than some like random like mini acting challenge that is never that entertaining. Like this is just you kind of go in and you have everyone is kind of equal in a way.
they haven't done a reading challenge
Oh, maybe it'll be near the end,
when
or
there's
maybe they
four
just don't
girls
have one.
left.
Well, I think it's more funny when you know them better and you have like things to throw back to. Because if you go on the first day, like, who are these girls? Like, however, what are you gonna say? Unless it's all stars, then you already know about them. But anyway, our girl Katkat wins this mini challenge, and also she won last week, right?
That brings her total winnings up to 100k pesos.
Yeah,
She did that.
she really did.
Okay, so which pit crew do you think is the hottest? Because I can't decide.
We need to look at them again.
Okay, yeah, let me get the good pick.
We need a good shot.
This is very important. Trust me, it's part of the review.
Yeah, this part is qualified though,
Yeah, we're
because
qualified.
we're both qualified because we both like men. Okay,
Okay.
well that was a good shot. Um, Probably the one in the green.
Ooh.
Actually,
Mm-hmm.
I have no clue. The red or the green?
I think they're all very
I,
attractive. I think we all sing.
obviously, they're all attractive. They're the pit group. I think the guy in the red. What's your answer?
Um. So the main challenge
Next
this
question.
week is the Rusical. Um,
Really just did that to make me say something. This is crazy.
oh, you better let know. Uh, where's the thingy mabobber? They showed what the Rusical is. I don't. There we go.
There it is. Is that the thumbnail?
Yeah. Oh,
Could be.
hold on. Let me just. There. I did the pose. We got the thumbnail.
Perfect.
So they're
It's
doing.
Ser- it's
Yes.
they're doing an Ariel, I mean Serena musical. Like what is why would they call her Serena?
For copyright reasons.
But like they have a crab or lobster, whatever it is. They have a fish. They have Ursula. Like what? Oh my God. Whatever. Go off, RuPaul.
Oh, it's so good. So Katkat wins, and I don't know what she wins besides the money because she doesn't get to assign these roles. The girls say, "I want this role," and then they get it.
I think because she won, she gets to pick her lead role, and no
Mm.
one can fight her on it. Yeah.
I think that's it.
But no one seemed to want it anyway, so we didn't feel like a big win for her. No one was fighting for that role.
No one wanted to be Ariel or
No.
Sirena,
Yep, Sirena.
which is
So
a
what's
Filipino word for siren. The Filipino.
mythological mythological mermaid siren? Okay, I guess so. Yeah, that makes sense. I mean, there were a couple other fights. Matilda picked a safe role. I forget what her character was.
Matilda
But Dee Dee,
was the sister mermaid who was a doctor.
oh, right, there were three of them, and they all kind of had the same role, so I don't remember them that well.
Well, Arizona
But
Brandy was a lawyer mermaid. Matilda was a doctor mermaid, and then I believe it was Hana Beshie was the queen Triton because they're all girls.
mhm, yeah.
Well, I guess
Well,
I.
Matilda went.
Sorry.
Matilda went for her safer role because she said, being in the bottom last week, she wants something. She doesn't want to take a big risk, so she specifically went for something that was a little bit more low key. And I get her thinking there, but I think you were saying earlier if we're one of us, we probably would have done like a medium role, not a big one or a small one, but just something where you make an impact. But if you fuck up, you can kind of fade in the background a little bit, and all eyes aren't on you.
I was saying like personally for me, I take the lobster's a good role, flounder good
Hmm.
role, um, and Prince Eric good role. Those are three good roles that I like medium roles. you can like if you excel at them, you get like a little note next to your name where the judges says you did a really good job, and if you fail at
Mhm.
them, you're lip syncing. So,
Mm,
and honestly, as a theater kid myself and as a dancer, I don't see myself failing such a small role.
no, I don't think so either.
Mm-mm. So keep your eyes out for next year when we release our Rusical. Um,
Oh God.
well, that's our next when we do our next RuPaul's Drag Race party night. The challenge is gonna be the
Mm.
Rusical.
Oh my God.
Okay.
So where were we? We have a couple different fights. We have Arizona, who was she fighting with? Dee Dee, I
Dee.
think.
Mm-hmm.
And Dee Dee ended up taking the role of Ursula slash it's like Tammy Pookie or some name with a T. I don't remember what it was. Is that what it was? Or
Um.
like the Ursula role. And Arizona is kind of like, yeah, that I'll just step down and I'll take a smaller role, but doesn't matter. I'll just turn it out regardless.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that was a fine choice for her because I after Untucked, I'm not sure if she would have done a good job in the Ursula role, as we saw.
Mm-hmm. She gave us a little taste of what her Ursula would have looked like, and we sent it back to the chef.
Yep, it was sent back.
I love that they Flounder's parody name in this is Tampalpuke. I think that's how
Oh,
you
it
pronounce it,
pussy
and it
slap.
means pussy slap.
I didn't even catch that the first time. That's funny. We only saw it when they were talking about it on the judges panel.
And we have Jade, Miss Jade, and Bernie fighting for the role of Tampalpuke.
Oh yeah, they're fighting over them. I think the bubbly character, the flounder, whoever it was.
Mm-hmm.
And they both audition, and Bernie wins the popular vote. So Jade ends up being stuck with Princess Erica.
Mm-hmm. And that's everyone who has a role.
Yeah,
Everyone now
we
has
got
their
everybody.
role. So Mama comes back out from the closet after she's done given the having her pit stop with the pit crew.
Hmm.
All these girls come out with their wigs.
Yep. They're all having a little pep talk, and Matilda's like, yeah, so I'm just going with this safe role, which is kind of crazy. And Mama's like, why didn't you just go for a bigger role? And she's like, yeah, I don't want to take the risk. And whenever a girl does that, I'm like, nope, she's going home. That's just as bad as going on stage and being like, I should send myself home. Like when you say that you did something safe, you can't be safe. You can do that. You can think that, but don't tell the judge that you're doing that. That's
Don't tell
crazy.
the main judge, hostess of the show, that
You're playing it
you're
safe.
planning to coast this week. You want to
Yeah.
coast. Like that's just not a great idea.
And Mama really said, "Nuh-uh."
Mama is me right now. She's looking right at the camera, going,
Yeah.
"That's a thumbnail, by the way."
That's what I would be looking like too if she said that to me and be like, "What? You're actually playing it safe. Okay. Interesting. Very
Peculiar.
interesting."
And it's not even like she was saying, I'm gonna play it safe. Well, no, it's exactly like she said, I'm playing it safe, as opposed to saying, I'm taking this, like, kind of in the back role and I plan to make it stand out. Because if she said
Yeah.
that, like, in your head is like, okay, she's taking a risk here by taking a
Hmm.
smaller role and trying to make it shine. But she fully said, I'm not taking any risks. I don't want to be here next week. I want to be in the back. Do not look at me. I am not here in a competition show. I do not wish to be seen or perceived. Please take all the footage you have of me and delete it. I was never on this season. And that's what she said to her.
If you saw me on this season, no, you did not. I wasn't here. And Mama's like, I don't know if I agree with that. I'm sorry.
And Mama's like, but but you're right in front of me.
It's
But
crazy.
but you're on I casted you on this season.
Mm.
Uh,
Yeah. I think that's the only talk that really stood out to me. The rest are kind of just like, yeah, I took a smaller role, but I'm gonna make it shine. I'm gonna do my best with it. But I
You,
think not everyone was super happy with the role, except for Dee Dee. Dee Dee was
ecstatic.
very, very happy to have her role.
She wants a role.
As,
She got the villainess.
yeah. And I think she did a good job with it.
Mm-hmm.
But we'll
They
get there.
this guest judge came on and said she was iconic.
Mm-hmm.
May the best seaweed win. Oh, and this lovely lady.
Oh, this teacher, Cecile, or Cecilia. She was so sweet. She had such gentle vibes. And it seemed like they're having a really good time with her. Sometimes it feels like they'll put a choreographer on and they're just so harsh. They're like, yeah, you gotta learn this. You better learn it quick. But she's like, oh, if you have any ideas for how to make it better, let me know.
Mm-hmm.
She's like such a sweet soul.
She was there to work. She was there for each individual drag queen. She was there to be like, I'm looking at your body. I'm looking at what you can do. Let's work with what you got. If you have any suggestions, if something's not feeling correct, let's work on it. Let's get it together. Because I'm here to help you at the end of the day. Because in the regular seasons of Drag Race, when they bring a choreographer on, they like kind of are there to feed into the drama a little bit. They're there to like sort
Yeah.
of help create the narrative of like, we're trying to give you hard choreo because we either want to see you succeed or we want to see you fail horribly.
Mm-hmm.
Or you're Alyssa Edwards and your main critique, bigger, bigger girl, bigger. And honestly, I don't know what that means.
I mean, yeah, I totally agree. I feel like a lot of times these choreographers just they do something that's just so difficult, and I can't imagine being someone who doesn't dance and having to do all that. Like you're a drag queen, you're a performer, but you're also not necessarily a dancer. So I don't think they don't think they should really work with the girls what their strengths are in choreo. And if they struggle a lot, they should be able to like coast a little bit, like give them easier choreography.
Mm-hmm. That's
But I
RuPaul
think,
sending the police because we disrespected her show.
yeah. Oh God. Yeah. Well, we had a couple struggle buses here. I think Katkat was struggling a bit at the beginning. Jade wasn't great at choreo, but everyone else to me seemed like they were doing just fine.
Now I will say the only thing that was a little mean is in this part Jade does a kick, and she does a kick, but it's not a very high kick. The choreographer is like, and kick, and Jade's like, and kick, but no. Okay, this is what the choreographer is like. Okay, she said, and then we're gonna go kick, and then Jade says, okay, kick. With like the wrong leg entirely, 90 degrees. I'm like, you better work, girl. Make the choreo your own. She gets her own
She's
scene.
trying. She's trying. We're not all dancers. I would do the same thing.
And that's very fair. Like one thing at the Duchess comments, nobody comments on anyone's technique, which I feel is
Yeah.
so fair.
Yeah, I feel like there weren't many comments on the choreography. It was mainly just the performance. Like you just have to act like you know what you're doing
Mm-hmm.
and just really turn it out and it's fine. You don't have to be a dancer.
Mm-hmm. Oh, here's where we're
Um, he,
like, sorry.
Go ahead.
Here's where Matilduh comes in and she's like, "Yeah, I wish I had a Princess Erica's role, which is Jade's character." And we're like, "Huh? What?"
Yeah,
Like,
she really was like, I'm gonna be safe, but I wish I had that character that stands out a bit more.
I wish I
I
had
think,
that
I
character
guess,
with a solo part. Like, girl, what?
yeah. I guess that talk with Mama kind of scared her a little bit, and as it should.
Well,
You
I
really
think
gotta stand out.
it was part that and then part her sitting in rehearsal watching Jade be on stage by
Hmm.
herself and her thinking, "I could have done that choreo cuz that bitch knows she can kick."
Yeah, she can kick higher than 90 degrees.
With a straight leg.
That's wild.
I love this baddie like sleeping jumper that Jade has on.
Oh, yeah, I was thinking that too.
God, she is
So cute.
fashion.
Hmm.
This is
Oh,
yep, this very intense drama where Arizona, her mother called the church on Arizona to come and pray over her, which is like pray the gay away, which is not cool. Don't do that.
Yeah, it just messed up her relationship with her. I think it was her sister,
Mm-hmm.
right? Or his sister who like called the church on her. And Ovi sharing her own story too.
Mm-hmm. Sorry, I
And
gotta throw my.
yeah,
I have to
yeah,
throw my phone
there's
away.
always a bit of a sad moment when you realize that the LGBT community isn't accepted everywhere, and that we're in many ways really lucky to live in Canada
And we're
and
also
have
really
loving family.
lucky to not only have like the families we have, which some better than others, of course, but we have the family that's like us, you know? Like
Hmm.
we're me, you, like our group, like we are a family and we're very accepting of like one another, and we know that we can like fall back on each other and get support that like we would need from like a family sense, even if we can't get it directly from our families, you know?
Hmm. Yeah, but there's a really a sweet sisterhood that develops on Drag Race, so I hope everyone feels like they have a new sisterhood or new family to turn to, even if they don't have that at home.
Mm-hmm.
And it seems like a lot of the girls don't.
Mm-hmm. It's just it's so that's so difficult. I can't, because again these ladies are, not to be shady, but older than us. So
Hmm.
going through like that much of your life and not having any kind of like true support system is gotta
Yeah,
be like absolutely killer on your mind.
yeah, I think so. I really feel for Matilda. I think it was Matilda who said that her family doesn't know that yeah he's gay or that he does drag.
Mm-hmm.
So that was shocking too.
This was the coming out, and it's like I think on Drag Race Canada, Priyanka was like also like her family didn't know she was gay and they didn't
Right.
know that she does drag, but her caveat is she won her season, so yeah, you kind of can't be mad at your now famous son or son or
That's
daughter,
true.
you know. Done. Do you want to give me your best Mama
Oh,
Pow laugh? You cut out.
I think my earphones have like noise cancellation or something. Maybe I sound like a dog barking.
She
But
said,
I always
"Yow!"
prepare for the scream or the cackle. I just never. It always catches me a bit off guard because it's just amazing. Mama just does something different, and look how gorgeous she looks right here. The
It's
Ariel hair.
you're gonna come to fucking the Sirena Rusical looking more like Ariel than those bitches ever will.
It's so true.
Uh, Karen Khaled or Khaled Karen,
Oh my God, how many episodes until we get her name right the first time? Khaled Karen.
but she's beautiful.
Yeah, we love her even though we don't know her name sometimes.
But I think she's funny, beautiful, gorgeous, talented. Uh, she has a beautiful voice. Continues to hold herself with a sort of grace, a sort of delicate, and I'm eating her look off of her body.
Hmm.
Like, I'm sorry, bitch. The fucking flower brambles, like it's eating.
Yeah, I love it. There's a lot of flower stuff today.
Oh yeah,
A lot of flower runways or outfits.
Khaled
Khaled Karen,
Karen.
there it is. There it is. Ingrain that in your mind for next episode.
Khaled Karen.
Jiggly
Khaled Karen.
Khaled Karen. And we got our girl Jiggly Caliente,
Mm-hmm.
always telling it like it is.
Giving a
Oh,
little
looks a bit
jab.
possessed.
Hmm.
A little bit possessed there.
A little possessed.
Yes. Anything but tilapia? What are they talking about?
So Gia Gunn is like fresh off the boat, just like tilapia. And Jiggly Caliente is I'm anything but tilapia because she says
Uh,
tilapia is cheap. She said that's a cheap fish.
Ooh,
That was crazy to me.
that is quite crazy.
Uh, ooh, beauty. And then we have John Santos
John Santos. Welcome, John.
hitting it with a water pun. I love this. This was my favorite pun they've made so far.
Too
Uh,
big for me.
that might be too big for me. They didn't give us her
Oh,
name.
Anne Curtis.
Is that her name?
Yes, it's either Anna or Anne. Anne Curtis. And
Oh,
I think I saw it for a
Anne
second.
Curtis.
Anne Curtis.
What are
And
just
she's a
yeah? Can you give us the list a
well,
little bit?
she was like a singer. What else was there? There was like singer and like five different ways to say singer.
She's a
Performer.
singer. She sings
Chanteuse.
songs. She has a voice that she
Yeah.
uses to sing. She's a chanteuse. She is a song
Yeah.
singer. She sings songs.
Yeah. There was a whole list of things that just are singing songs.
And
And she
she's
tells a knock knock
beautiful.
joke. She tells a knock knock joke. I don't even know what it was. She just sang it. And we were like, notice how they didn't list off comedian. Because she's a singer, but honey, that wasn't a knock knock joke. Here's a tuna. Like, what? Is this like a cultural thing? I don't understand. What is this?
Please let us
What
know
is she
down in the
talking about?
comments. Every time we've didn't get a joke, and anytime we've offended you personally.
That's gonna be a lot on both counts. Sorry if we offended you.
Sorry.
We're not trying to, I promise. Oh, are we gonna get the double second camera angle? Oh, there she
Spicy.
is.
Look at the way that
I
hair
love this.
glows.
Oh, I love the second camera.
And then she
Highlight of the
teleports
episode.
to her seat.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. The whole and let's get into they got money for production value.
Mm-hmm. We
Um,
can't get a good shot to save our life. There it is.
this was
Yeah,
phenomenal.
I gotta say, my eyes were immediately on Ovi. The second that I saw them, I was like, she's a fucking lobster or whatever she is, a crab.
She's
And I
Sebastian.
just, yeah, I don't even know what he is, but I had my eyes on her the whole time. And they're these sisters, lawyer, Dr. Queen, question mark?
Well, I think it's King Trident and then his daughters.
Right.
Or her,
Okay.
but everyone's a girl, so it's Queen Tritina and
No, there it is, yeah.
her. Is this is commentary on the Filipino family dynamic where your siblings are having more successful jobs than you, but you want to be a gay drag queen?
Is that a question?
Well, I'm
Or a
not.
statement?
I'm not. I was. Yeah, it was kind of a question.
I don't know. I do think that that's a thing in Filipino culture. Like, there is a lot of pressure to have a really high-paying job or like a prestigious job. But I can't speak from experience because I'm not a drag queen, so I don't know. But I don't know. I think my parents would be happy if I was a lawyer, that's for sure.
I think your job is hella prestigious.
Prestigious? Not, no one really knows what it is. It's fine. If I was an architect, that's a bit more prestigious.
Hmm.
But if my grandma thinks I'm an architect, because that's the language she understands.
We see Katkat doing her Serena. Beautiful makeup, Katkat.
Yeah.
She's doing her. Yeah, I mean, this was like I like this performance, and then we have Dee Dee Holiday.
Yeah, I think she did a really great job as well. Really good facial expressions. She's really in her character. Adi adi adi.
Body yaddy yaddy yaddy. Okay,
Oh, Miss Jade.
Miss Jade.
Princess Erica. I don't even know what this was.
So should we talk about like what the story of this musical was?
I barely understand it. I think it's kind of just The Little Mermaid, but a bit messed up. Like at one point, the Ursula character comes back,
Mm-hmm.
and she like, I don't even know. Um, what's it called? She mimics or like makes fun of the Ariel character, and then Ariel just pulls off her necklace and gets her voice back, and it's just done. So
So
like, I don't know what is happening.
from start to finish, from what I gathered from the story here, it's Ariel, But at the beginning, you have Flounder and Sebastian giving you the intro, and then you have Queen Tritina presenting you her favorite daughters, the doctor and the lawyer, and you see
Mm-hmm.
Ariel in the background. And because she's like she doesn't isn't as prestigious as her other sister, she doesn't get an introduction. So
Yeah.
she gets into her next scene where she's like, "Oh, I wish I was a drag queen, because that's really prestigious, I think. But I don't have legs, so I can't death drop, and I can't go on land and be a drag queen because they do that over there." So
Mm-hmm.
Ursula comes in and she's like, "You want legs to be a drag queen and wear Jimmy shoes?
Give me shoe
Shoes!"
juice.
And she's like, "Well, you gotta give me your voice. So say rakatiti ta ta, and give me that voice, bitch." And she collects the voice, and Ariel makes it to the land where she just washed up, and they're doing a beach drag queen competition, kind of like how they do like surfing competitions on the beach. Really weird, I know. So Princess Erica, who is, I guess, the judge of this competition, is out there with a shoe, while Ariel is wearing the other shoe, but that doesn't matter. So she comes on land and does a performance. Ariel does a performance, and they're like, "Wow, she's really good, straight out of Camp Rock."
Really good.
She's really good. And then Ursula's like, "Huh, I can wait. Okay, so what's really important is like right here she's saying I'm not able to sing because she lost her voice, but she's like,
Mm-hmm.
but Flounder Bernie is like, well, I have this big boombox MP3 player. You could just lip sync like a drag queen. And then
Yeah.
Ursula comes out and is like, no, I'll actually sing using Ariel's voice. But for some reason, people didn't like that. So Ariel is like, you stole my voice so you could come to this drag queen singing competition and try and win? No. And then she snatches the necklace away and gets her voice back and still has legs. And Princess Erica gives her the shoe and is like, "You are the new drag queen winner." And they all have a happy time. What? I don't know.
I I think that's actually accurate. Like it didn't make sense until you spelled it out, but I think that is the plot.
And I
Like the
guess,
shoe stuffs,
mm-hmm.
the shoes still don't make sense to me. I don't know what. It's a trophy? Or like what was that? Who knows?
But if it's okay. Because I'm
Okay.
trying to think. Yeah, okay. So I'm trying, because like at the beginning, the shoe like fall down to the ocean to her, and that's where she got the idea. Because Princess Erica has the other shoe, and she's nearby. So I'm desperately trying to figure out what the plot is, and I just don't. But I think the singing was lovely.
Yeah. It was not a what is it called? Rusical. I
No,
was gonna say rupusical,
she thought about that repeater badge.
but it was fun. I think it
Where
was
was
a
to see that walk?
can you imagine?
Where was to the moon?
Uh two, two, two,
To the
two. You're gonna be
moon.
copyrighted.
Yeah, we can't do that. We have to move on.
Careful. Careful.
The lip sync began. She does this.
Yeah,
One
you
okay.
busted out all those moves on the ground.
For this choreography, for it like in universe is supposed to be lip syncing, you could barely see her mouth because she was like doing stands and stuff, and I'm like, I don't know what happened during choreography, but I feel like when you're doing a lip sync, people should be able to see your mouth.
Okay.
And I just couldn't see her mouth for most of her
Valentina would
performance.
like a Valentina would like a word with you
Okay, well,
about that.
Valentina, I will meet you outside of the Sobeys parking lot, bitch. Super Sirena.
What the fuck?
I don't.
Okay, she wins
She
and gets the
wins.
shoe.
Mm-hmm.
She wins the shoe.
I know your worth, dear. Okay, so now that she's
That
won the
sounds threatening.
competition, because she's
Oh,
gonna
was that
sell
other?
her.
Oh, now she's like, oh, now drag queens get shoes. So that is prestigious. You're my favorite daughter now.
You're my
Happily ever
favorite.
after.
Oh, and she gets a sash. Oh, because she won Super Sirena.
Yeah, she won.
and she gets a crown.
Mm-hmm.
So now that
That was
because she
weird.
gets her sash, because of course everyone knows when you go to doctor school you get your doctor sash, and when you go to attorney school you get your attorney sash,
That's right.
and when you win your drag queen competition on land by selling your voice to get legs, you get your Sirena badge. God,
Wait, did she keep her legs, or did she like she just took the voice back? But
but she's not wearing like her long mermaid gown.
hmm,
This indicates she still has her legs. Didn't put that shoe on though, still holding it.
interesting. But her sisters are still mermaids, so she got both. She's got her voice back, and she's no longer a mermaid.
Yeah.
Interesting. Okay. Well, very weird plot, but I think I understand it better now.
I'm glad I was able to help. Okay. Now let's get into it. So
Yeah.
tonight's category for the runway is shoes.
Shoe time.
Now,
I love me some good shoes.
mm-hmm. Good shoes can make or break a look. So let's see how many looks they make tonight.
Mm-hmm.
Remember our system at home, ladies and gentlemen. If we like the look, we are eating it. If we are okay with the look, we are leaving it on our plate. And if we do not like the look, we are sending it back to the chef and having a word with him, with my butter
Mm-hmm.
sock. So,
Butter stuff.
do you know that one where you put butter in a sock and use it like a flail?
No, I don't think so.
We'll get into that a little bit later. So
God.
first, we have Miss Jade giving us incredible shoes. These shoes laced up in the back like they're corseted.
Yes. I think we were definitely eating this.
Mm-hmm. It's
But I
giving
think
him from Powerpuff Girls.
mm, she's giving. She looks a bit like a devil. Is that what she's going for?
She's it's you know do you not know him from the Powerpuff Girls?
I don't know. I don't think so.
It's
I
do
need
you,
to.
you know the Powerpuff Girls?
Yes. And let me
They
look at a picture. It's just a red one.
she's him is like a very effeminate like a drag queen villain who has like crab arms, crab hands, and like is fully red and has like this like sort of puffy detailing.
Oh, yes, I just Googled. Okay, I get it now.
I thought that's what the reference was.
That probably is what the reference is. That looks exactly like him.
I'm eating this look.
Yep, me too. I think people had mixed emotions about it,
They
or they just straight up didn't like it.
they said they wished it was more grand, but that's velvet, honey.
I don't really know what they mean by that.
They wanted it to like sparkle, but I'm sorry
Mm,
if the main piece of like fabric you're using for your garment is velvet, that is sparkly enough to me. But that's my opinion. That's just my opinion.
my opinion.
This is my opinion. So you eat
No.
this as well?
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
Eat.
Oh, you want to talk about eating? Let's talk about eating. Let's just talk about the shoes.
Oh, I love the shoes because the category was shoes, and she didn't overdo it. She went. Everything else was kind of. It leads your eye to the shoes, which I
Mm-hmm.
enjoy. Also love the little face piece thing she's got going on
She's
her
got a
eye.
flower. Yes.
Gorgeous.
I'm eating this.
Definitely eating it. Yep. Easy eat.
Easy eat. Bernie and Jade, easiest eating I ever eat. Every week they just bring it to the runway, lights, camera, action, and I
Yep. They always do. I love it.
Okay, let's talk about Arizona Brandy coming down in a Cinderella ball gown look.
Yeah. This was strange. She's got a basketball, but she's Cinderella. She's going to the ball game, I guess.
Take
And
me out
I
to the
really,
ball game.
I really like the sneaker heels that she's got going on. I think she said they're her her sister designed. Her
Her
sister helped
I
design it.
think it's her drag sisters helped her.
Oh, her drag.
They
Okay.
like stone the shoes together, and then the dress itself is made by her and her boyfriend.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a fun concept for me. Nothing. I wouldn't expect it, but yeah, I guess the focus. I like the shoes. I don't know. It kind of fits with the theme. I like the musical a little bit about how it was a Princess Ariel, then you got Cinderella, who's also a princess. So
Mm-hmm.
kind of it works there. And it's a unique concept, so I think I would be eating this one.
I'm eating it
Really
too.
enjoy
It's
those.
shiny. You know me, love something that's
Mm-hmm.
shiny. I personally am in love that she incorporated like the Cinderella hairstyle, and instead of just a regular band, it fucking says Nike. Like that's so fucking smart. Excuse
That's
my
cute.
language, but I'm just eating this, so I can't really stop what comes out of my mouth when the stuff that's going into it is so cunt.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you.
Yeah. Eat.
Wait, what is it? Wait, because that's when I go back to being gay. She's so
When was he
real.
not gay?
Why are you gay?
Okay. Miss Dee Dee, hello. Oh, I don't know what to say.
She said she's giving
I'm not
disco Diana Ross.
I'm not a fan of this look. I don't know what it is. I feel like I just don't like the bodysuit. The
Can I
shoes are good.
can I
I
tell
just
you what
wish it
it
was a bit
is?
more colorful. Sure.
Black stockings, white shoes shouldn't be
Mm,
allowed in the church.
yeah, that probably is it. The black with the white. No, I
Hmm.
like the hair. I like the earrings. I like the attitude. But just, I don't know. I think I'd be sending that one back.
I'm picking
I
at
don't want
it.
to be.
No, I'm sending it back. I can't.
No, I really don't like it. I really enjoyed her performance, but I think this runaway cost her the win this week.
She won.
Oh, she won. I totally forgot. I was just thinking about that stupid like back and forth with Mama. Now she was like going. It took her forever to pick that I like forgot who even
Mama
won.
fully went into this. She's like, okay, you girl did good. You're safe. You girl did good. You're safe. You girl,
Hmm?
you girl, you did good. But you're safe.
You girl.
You girl, I'm coming back to you. You won. Congratulations.
Yeah, she really like made she could mess up my head. So
She's
for a
playing
sec, I forgot
games.
Dee Dee. I thought Dee Dee didn't win for a second because like it for a second it felt like it could have been anyone's win there.
Mm-hmm.
But I think I'll revise my original statement. I think that this could have cost her the win, and it was the reason I thought she didn't win. Like this is yeah, she really killed it in the performance, but don't I don't love the look here. Sending
Her
it back.
story was that these were the first boots she ever bought when she started drag, and then the disco pieces are like the first CDs she used when she was like starting drag. And I'm like, fun story. Why is it black stockings into a white boot?
Yeah, I love a good story, but you gotta just tell the story with it like show don't tell. You know what I mean? Like, I don't think you need to. It has significance, but yeah, that's just not for me.
So
I
now we
like the
have
reveal though.
Matilduh. Yeah, the coat
Hmm.
was phenomenal. I love the coat.
Yeah, I love a good coat.
Speaking of coats, in a
Hmm.
lovely yellow, we have Matilduh.
Yeah, showing off that she is a florist. So
Mm-hmm.
beautiful flower prints, like the chunky roots. I think the problem here was that we just saw Bernie with the flower outfit, and it kind of we ate that. But I think we're a bit full after seeing that, and I think Bernie's was a better look for me,
Yeah.
and I can't help but compare. But this is cute too. I think I'm picking up this one. I love how she looks in yellow as well.
I wish there were more purple flowers on the boots.
Yeah, a bit more
For
purple.
for how prominent it is on like the dress itself.
Yeah, I can see that.
But she looks gorgeous.
Mm-hmm.
I'm eating this.
Interesting.
Okay, what are you doing? Are you just leaving it?
Just leaving it. I can see why you're eating at it. Or you're eating it. I'm just picking at it.
I mean, fair enough. Because there are plants. Next we have
Well
okay.
said.
This was
Captivating
I
Katkat.
love this.
Yeah.
She's
Oh, she.
skiing.
Yeah. It's also she also mentioned it's a Filipino game of some kind. I'm not
Stilts.
familiar with. Oh, yeah. There's a Filipino word for it, but it's cute. I love that the boots are really giving. Are those ski thingies attached to her boots?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah. I'm loving it.
Oh. And then she like sprays the snow down on her. The
Hmm.
like the way she like I'm eating this because the like this is like so fucking good. I'm sorry.
The presentation,
Mm-hmm.
the gimmicks, yeah.
I'm a gimmick
I like
queen.
it.
I love gimmicks.
Yeah, I love reveals. I think I'm eating this as well. I didn't realize that the skis were attached to her shoes. It looked like it wasn't at first, but
Because they're like
yeah.
stilts.
Yeah, that must be tricky to walk like that.
Well, we saw at the
Maybe
end she fell
maybe
over.
painful.
Deserve.
This It's crazy.
Matilda ate so hard.
Yeah.
Okay. OV cunt.
Cond with a D.
Cund. So she's showing us she's not spooky by giving us a cowgirl look.
I mean, it was still spooky cowgirl. A little bit. Like, I guess just because you have gray hair doesn't mean you're spooky, but she just has a spooky vibe. And she has a spooky walk. What is she doing? But it's different for her. We haven't really seen her in beige or brown, so
Mm-mm.
it was good to see her in something that wasn't just black or white or something
I love the embroidery
spooky
on the
necessarily.
shoes.
Yeah, that's gorgeous. I love the close up.
Mm-hmm.
This one is an easy eat for me.
I'm
I
eating
think,
this as well.
yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about the hair. I think it's kind of her thing for it to be a bit spooky.
A nice
I
gray
think she's
wig.
worn them. Yeah, she loves the gray wig. I would like to see her in the coming weeks looking a bit more glamorous, even if it's with the gray hair.
Or
It'd be really
even
nice.
scarier. Push it further.
Push it further.
Give me
Yeah.
horrifying. Give me rib cage. Out of body, like your rib cage is you're like back here and like your rib cage is out here and it's just walking. Give me
Ugh.
some body horror shit.
Ew, this is not Dragula.
No, but this Dracula season's crazy. You can't watch any of it, but from what I've seen, it's so good.
Why can't I watch any of it? There are spiders in it.
Well, you don't like gore.
That's true.
They're one of the extermination challenges I thought was so funny because some of them are like, you're gonna have to be vacuum sealed into this bag, or you're like gonna have to be underwater. And then this week's extermination was like, we're gonna put cheese on you and have rats crawl over you. And I'm like, that's
Oh
so
fuck
easy.
no. What?
I could. Are you kidding me? I am claustrophobic, and I like, and that comes down to swimming too. Like swimming in a water cage, like a cage where water is filling up. I couldn't. Being
That's pretty
wrapped up,
scary.
I couldn't. Getting
Hmm.
just having rats crawl over me. That's so easy.
Just having rats calling you.
They're just
Stop.
there's no way, first of all, that they're putting like rabies rats on you.
No, but still pretty gross. Ugh. I guess yeah. I guess it would be easier,
They're
but
just
just the
smaller
idea of a
dogs.
rat. That's a very hot take. They're not smaller dogs.
You could close your eyes.
I think that'd be worse. I'd rather just look at them and know that they're just there having a good time.
Eating the cheese off of you.
Ugh, horrible.
Okay.
Yeah, but I'm eating that look.
Eating
Thank
the
you, Ovi.
cowgirl look. She did that.
Mhm.
Now we're going on to Hana Beshie in a
Yeah.
frog flushed down the toilet.
Yeah, she's a water monster of some kind.
Swamp monster.
Yes, I don't know what she was. What I don't even know what this is. The focus is definitely on the shoes. But like, and I love her makeup. But the shoes, I'm not living for the shoes.
I'm gonna leave this
Oh,
one on my plate.
no, the chef's got to hear about this one. No, I gotta tell him something's going on with what. This is not what I ordered. Yeah, I'm sending that back. I just don't like this color of green. The and like the clashing of the different greens makes me want to vomit a little bit.
You and Michelle Visage finally have something in common.
I know. I was just thinking that. Doesn't she have a thing for that? I think Michelle Visage would hate this, and I live by that. So this is going back to the chef, and I want to talk to him personally and ask him what he was thinking sending that to my table.
What was going through his head?
I'm disturbed. I'm sorry, Hana Beshie. I don't mean to make fun of you. I just do not like that outfit. I'm just a bit sick with that green. It's horrible.
So the girlies all get lined up, and we find out that Arizona and Hana Beshie are safe and go to the back to Untucked. Did anything happen in Untucked? Nothing crazy, right?
Not really. Just Arizona pretending to be Ursula character and realizing she can't do it better.
Arizona with full confidence being like, okay, Hana, you're gonna be Ariel and I'm gonna be Ursula, and this is so. And then she says Ariel's line, and Hana Beshie like lip syncs the line, and then Arizona comes out and does her Ursula, and Hannah's like, so you're lucky that you got the role that you got, bitch.
Yeah, pretty much, yeah.
And that was the highlight. Oh, another highlight was Arizona taught us her secret vodka mixer, which you do one shot of vodka, which is actually four. And then you add a tiny drop of something bubbly, and then you take your hand that's in a glove that's definitely touched the floor, you mix it, and then you hand it to your sister. That was insane to me.
That was wild. One other thing that happened too was Dee Dee was like, "Oh, who do you girls think is gonna win?" And then everyone was like, "Yeah, Ovi," and she's like, "What?" She's like, "What do you mean? I'm kind of hurt by that." She's thinking, "I'm kind of hurt by that." Like, why would you ask that question if you don't want to have the answer? But that's why I was a bit surprised by Dee Dee's win. We already spoiled it earlier because all the girls were kind of like, "Yeah, it's Ovi's night." Or Katkat and Katkat, maybe they were thinking.
No, it was Ovi or Bernie.
Ovi or Bernie, yeah. I think those two definitely stole the show a little bit. But yeah, that was funny. Dee Dee being like, "What? Who's in the bottom?" And I think also Jade said that she's trans and also non-binary.
She's trans non-binary.
Trans. Oh wait, what is that? What does that mean?
So she's she said that her pronouns, she goes by she, her. She even said it. She said
yeah.
I'm not sure about they, them. She wasn't very clear on that.
I think she said they, but just not him or he. Makes sense. So I think non-binary falls under the trans umbrella, right?
Yes. Because you can be like trans femme, or you can be trans masc, trans non-binary. At the end of the day, it's just how you feel, or how you are.
Yeah, she was very much like, if you don't understand it, just respect it and mind your business, kind of thing. And I was like, yeah, that's totally fair.
At the end of the day, no one in this earth has to understand you, but at the end of the day, the least they can do is respect you.
I agree with that.
So yes, they get their critiques. The critiquing is very critiquing. They love her
Yeah.
boots.
Yeah. I think for Jade, they said they wanted something more, some more oomph. They said her energy was not all the way
She
there.
said she started strong, but she started to like
Yeah.
slowly dwindle out as the performance kept going.
Yeah, and they kept being like, yeah, you have to stop relying on your beauty because we know you're beautiful, but it's not going to get you that far. And I was like, yes, it is.
Yes, it is. I'm sorry.
Yes, it is. Like
Like,
she's gorgeous.
be beautiful. I'm sorry that she's beautiful. Like, you want her to say, I'm sorry that I'm beautiful? Like, what do you want from her?
Yeah, they always do that to
The pretty
pretty queens.
girls.
Like you can't rely on your beauty, but like she wasn't relying on her beauty, in my opinion. I think she was really trying with the role she had, and she did a good job. I think.
Because the girls who paint more beautiful, they never have that comment. But the
Hmm.
girls who have, like, the sort of air of natural beauty to them,
Yep.
they like to
It's always
attack
like
that.
can't rely.
Mm-hmm.
Can't rely on your body. Can't
Can't
rely on your
rely on that
beauty.
body. Can you
Yeah.
imagine saying can't rely to your body to Courtney Act? She's
They
a
just.
singer, actress, talented, kind soul. She isn't
Hmm.
relying on anything.
Yeah.
She
Oh,
just
I love
happens to
Courtney
be
Act.
beautiful. She just happens to be one of the most beautiful people on this earth too.
Yeah. What else was there? For Bernie, I think they just said that the shoe was a really big highlight for her. For Dee Dee, really strong performance. It was iconic. Hmm.
Okay,
Oh, and Matilda, her comments were very much like Arizona and
comparing her to the other girls.
yeah, comparing to other girls, and it was very safe. And I kind of understood that. Like for me, those three characters, the lawyer, doctor, and Queen or whoever it was,
Hmm.
those very much felt like the same character, same amount of energy for me. Not one person stood out or didn't stand out that much in that group of three for me. So I don't know why she was called out in particular, but then you see they like show a little scene and Matilda does have a bit less energy than them. But like it's very, very minor. So they're really I think they really had to nitpick there.
Because overall, it was they all like performed well. The only problem was, what were they performing? Like, what was the
Yeah.
story?
What was the story? That's a good question.
So in our bottom, yeah, you can see here. You seen her boobies. She has like the vial of blood.
Hmm.
So we have our lip sync. Our bottom two are Jade and Matilda, and they give us probably the best lip sync we've seen so far.
Yeah. Jade really surprised me. Like I know she was gonna do a really good job with the performing, but the lip sync was so like
Tight.
emotional and so tight. It literally looked like she was singing a lot of it.
I felt the words come out of her mouth.
Yeah, that was an insane performance from her.
And then she special effect as well. She got the blood and she used it when she needed
We
to
love a gimmick.
emphasize. We love a gimmick. We love a gimmick queen.
Yeah.
I love Jade rubbing blood on her, except the eye. That one was a bit iffy for me. That's why Dragula is a bit iffy for me sometimes. Uh, and I love Arizona Brandy putting fucking baby powder on the floor and licking that shit up. Love a
Yeah.
gimmick.
And she hugs her, gets blood all over Matilda, probably.
Yeah, you could. Yeah, but it's so
Yeah.
nice. She picks Matilda off the floor, helps her up. She says, "I got you, girl."
Yeah. And we have when Mama announces the winner, it feels like there's like no pause, it's just immediate. Jade, Shantae.
Yeah,
I think it just felt it must have
that's the
in
face of
person
a
it must have
girl who
felt
knows
very
she just
clear.
killed it.
Yeah, in person it must have been very clear who the winner was. And even as we were watching, I was like, yeah, it's gotta be Jade. I feel the energy coming through the stream. But Matilda, she gave it all she got too. She did a good job.
For Jade, I felt it in her body. I felt it right in her face. Like, I felt the song emanating from her. And Matilda, she was giving a show. Like, she was really, like,
Hmm.
on the floor, collapsed. Like, she was letting the song, the feelings flow through her body as she was performing. But at the end of the day, it's a lip sync for your life, and we need to see your lips.
Yeah. Yeah, Jade is really good at that. I'm still so impressed by that. She
You
did an
thought she
amazing
was
job.
relying on Pretty.
No, I just thought she was more like a stunt queen, maybe. I don't know. I've never seen her perform, so I wasn't sure what to expect. But to have such a tight lip sync like that, that was amazing. She's been doing this for 23 years.
That's since she was born. She's been doing this shit.
And then we have Matilda come out to her family
Live.
live, and her last line is deserve, which is hysterical.
Hold on.
I don't know if we can get a shot of it.
Oh. That's it. I didn't have the titles up, but she says deserve. Because Katkat is, you see her on the right there?
Oh, she fell. Oh god.
Boom!
That's so funny. I would fall too. It kills me.
That's so funny.
Yeah, what a good episode.
That was phenomenal.
Sometimes the episodes are a bit slow, and they feel like a filler episode, but this one was an important one, I feel like.
Oh yeah.
I feel like Ovi might be a bit upset next episode that she didn't win. Because I definitely see a world where she did win. But I'm happy Dee Dee won because I feel like she'd be even more upset if she didn't win.
Oh, I feel like she would have been devastated, especially how hard she took being in the bottom last episode. I feel like they're gonna kick her off next.
Oh.
I feel like they're like, okay, we gave you your win. You're a great drag queen. You've proved that you're a drag queen. You proved to everyone on TV you're a great drag queen. But this is a reality TV show, and we just simply do not see you as the winner. And that's just how Drag Race works sometimes.
Yeah. Who makes good TV, I guess.
Anyone watching the current season of UK after the most recent episode knows exactly what I'm talking about. No spoilers.
And I have no clue what you're talking about.
I'll let you know after this.
Okay.
Any closing thoughts on this episode?
I wish there were more episodes like this. I think sometimes it could be a drag this season. It's not always good, but when it's good, it's really good.
Mm-hmm.
This is a good one.
This was a good one.
Mm-hmm.
All right, thank you everyone for watching. Can I get an MA?
MA.
Yes. We will continue with our scheduling. We missed the last week, but we will hopefully continue to be giving you these Wednesday Drag Race episodes.
Mm-hmm. See you next time.
See you next time.